So welcome, ladies. Today, this is the SIA Dream Programs Field of Dreams Workshop. I'm Jean Prestella from Tahoe Sierra in the South Shore, the morning group. And I'm here proudly to introduce Billie Araiza. Billie is from SI Chico, past SNR District 1 Director, current SNR Live Your Dreams Coordinator. Billie has 8 grandchildren. Oh, wow. Great.
Right?
3 of her own and 5 from marriage. With her is also Elaine Cassell, and Elaine is SI Pahrump Valley, past SNR Dream It Be It Coordinator, past and current SNR District 6 Director. When Elaine was young, she was digging at the beach. She found a man's diamond ring. It was reported, but never claimed. And her parents had it made into a necklace and gave it to her for her 21st birthday.
Oh, wow.
I love that. Carmen
Lucky
came back.
lady.
Yeah.
So thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hey, thank you everybody for joining us today. We have a lot of information that we're going to try to squeeze in today. And I am just going to start off with a public service announcement. So I know you guys are all looking at me and you're like, what's wrong with her face? And you don't want to say anything? It's totally okay. I had some skin cancer removed there and here and a couple other spots. So it's not monkeypox, I'm not contagious.
And we couldn't tell. We couldn't
So, but just my public service announcement is if you see something and you're like, maybe I should get it checked out, you probably should, right? When in doubt, have it checked out. Okay, so now on to our presentation. So welcome, thank you for joining us. As she just introduced me, I am Billie Araiza, the Live Your Dream Coordinator, and Karen Hawley, who is the Dream It Be It Coordinator, was not able to join us. So Elaine is going to be zoom in and talking about Dream It Be It for us today. Now these slides will be available in the future. There is a QR code in the program, and you can scan that and you'll be able to access the slides. You won't have presentation notes, but you will have access to all the slides. So if there's something that you want and don't have time to jot it down, you can take a quick picture.
Sorry.
And then later you can go back and download it off of the QR code. So when you have a little hand thing down here, so I didn't have to like turn pages like this and do this all at the same time. Okay, so the liveyourdream.org is an online community. You can send messages of support to girls, raise awareness about violence against women, give the gift of an education by giving a donation, share the Live Your Dream Award application. You can volunteer as a judge for the Live Your Dream Awards, or join the Stargazers to support women by doing a monthly donation. So if you haven't had an opportunity to go there and check out that page, it has a lot of information for you.
Excuse me, Billie, do you want us to hold our questions?
Yes, until the end, because I think a lot of this is going to be answered in the presentation, and at the end, hopefully we'll have some time for some Q&A. And if we don't, you have my contact information. Feel free to call me, email me, stop me in the hallway, and I would love to answer any of your questions. Not just for today, but for the next 2 years.
Thanks.
So here we go. Slide 3, no country in the world can say that they have achieved gender equality yet. In every country in the world, women and girls face obstacles and discrimination solely because of their gender. 1 in 3 women have been beaten, coerced into sex, or otherwise abused in their lifetime. 1 in 4 high school age girls in the United States does not graduate. Of single mothers under 30, only 7% have finished college nationwide. Around the world, 150 million girls under the age of 18 are victims of sexual violence each year. And that's why it's so important for our dream programs that we can reach out to these young ladies. Please be my Jen. Empowerment. Empowerment is a word we often hear, but what does it mean? Simply put, women and girls are empowered when they are free to act on their own best interest, By empowering women and girls through access to education and training, the lives of individuals, families, and whole communities can be improved. Our two core programs are dedicated to helping women and girls achieve economic empowerment. They are the Live Your Dream Education Training Award and the Dream It Be It Support for Girls. The Soroptimist Live Your Dream Education and Training Awards for Women assist women who provide the primary source of financial support for their families by giving them the resources they need to improve their education, skills, and employment prospects. Each year, more than $2 million in education grants are dispersed through the Live Your Dream programs. And over 1,700 women, many of whom have been overcoming enormous obstacles, including poverty, domestic violence, death of a spouse, and or substance abuse. Since 1972, about $35 million have been awarded to thousands of deserving women through our programs, which has been recognized for its effectiveness and its long-term impact. We found that in every measure, women's lives are better with the help from the Live Your Dream Awards program. 81% have completed their education or improved their standard of living. 93 report an increase in self-esteem after receiving the award. 96% have experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, child abuse, trafficking, or prostitution. They now report they are living in a safe environment. We have found that in every measure of women's lives, they're better after they receive the Live Your Dream Awards. 81% have completed their education or improved their standard of living. 93% reported increase in self-esteem after receiving the award. 96% have experienced the domestic violence or sexual assault, and they're now living in a safe environment. We want to have a lasting impact. And the Live Your Dream Award is Soroptimist's flagship program. We invest in women, focusing on one area that has the most impact on transforming lives and communities. And that area is what?
Education.
Education, that's right. The award has helped women with the following: securing higher paying employment, improving their standard of living for themselves and their families, enjoying a renewed sense of confidence and hope because somebody believes in them, serving as a positive role model for children and other struggling women. And then they tend to pay it forward to other women. The unique award often functions as the only source of support for women, with no other granting organizations exist or are accessible. The Live Your Dream Award gives women the resources to realize their educational goals, the option to use the funds in whatever way that helps them most, such as books, tuition, daycare, rent, groceries, and transportation. Each grant session, we receive countless applications of incredibly inspiring survivor stories. Our goal is to increase the capacity to give more awards to reach all women who could potentially benefit from the Live Your Dream Award. That's why we need your help in supporting these life-changing programs. Danielle was so kind and gracious to set up my PowerPoint open it up today, but it's set up differently than I normally see it on the slide. I don't see what you guys are seeing, so I was like,
this.
we're like,
where do we find this number?
Thank you for bearing with us. So the Live Your Dream program is a Soroptimist cornerstone program and one of the chief mechanisms through which the organization works to achieve the big goal of investing in the dreams of how many women?
500,000.
500,000 women and girls through access to education. The online Live Your Dream Awards application system opened to accept applications on August 15th, so it just opened up. If you're wondering why we no longer call it the application portal, it's because there's a new database which has a member portal for member resources. The terminology has been changed to avoid any confusion. SIA staff will now refer to the application portal as the Live Your Dream Awards online application system. It's a little bit of a mouthful, but it will help hopefully confuse the awardees part of the portal versus the members portal and your resources. We hope. Maintaining confidentiality for the safety of our applicants is of utmost importance. You will be asked to agree to the confidentiality agreement before you receive your Live Your Dream applications. Your club Live Your Dream chair needs to sign the confidentiality agreement before they can look at any applications. I've included the link up there for the confidentiality agreement. Are any of you in here chairs for your clubs, Live Your Dream chairs? Okay, have you guys signed that confidentiality agreement? Awesome.
If you had if you were marked as, the Live Your Dream coordinator for your club on your roster, then it should have emailed directly to you about the confidentiality agreement, so. And if you don't, it goes to the president.
We'll go to your club president. So if your club doesn't have a Live Your Dream chair, your club president will have to sign the confidentiality agreement. Live Your Dream judges are also required to sign that confidentiality agreement. Anyone who's looking at a Live Your Dream application will be required to sign the confidentiality agreement before looking at the application. So if you have judges that are helping you pick those, make sure those confidentiality agreements are signed before you share any of the applications. The confidentiality agreement is now a one-time task and is completed on job form. It is outside the online application system and must be completed before the chair will be invited to the online application system. Please do not create your own online sign-in, because if you go to that online application system and try to create your own account as a chair or anybody else, you're going to be creating an account as an applicant, as if you were applying to receive the Live Your Dream Award. So don't do that. They will actually send you a link for you to go in and access it as a member. But it will only go to your club chair unless you don't have it, then it'll go to your president. Yes?
Just a question, will we still be able to print out paper applications because a lot of the recipients don't have online capacity?
Yes, you will be able to. Just make sure that you get confidentiality agreements first, and then you can print those out if you need to. And then after the judging, those need to be destroyed.
Can you briefly go back? I just wanted to.
No, I cannot. But you can download it.
I already did, but I couldn't figure out how to isolate it. Okay.
But remember, these are all, this will be on the website, the SNR website, so they just need to get them uploaded, because we all did our presentations for all the different workshops, and they will get them up. We just got them to them right before this, so they'll go on to the website soon. So you'll be able to go on and look at it, get the extra information you need.
So who is eligible to apply for the Live Your Dream Award? They're eligible if they are the primary financial support for themselves and their dependents. Dependent can be children, spouse, partner, sibling, or parents. They need to have a financial need. They must be enrolled or have been accepted to a vocational training program or undergraduate degree program. They need to be motivated to achieve education and career goals. And they need to reside in one of the Soroptimist International and America member countries. They cannot have previously been a recipient of a Soroptimist Women's Opportunity Award or a Live Your Dream Award. And they cannot have a graduate degree, and they can't be currently enrolled in a graduate program. So eligibility for the region level judging. To be eligible for the region level judging, each club must submit the original application or a copy, a completed online form that includes a list of club recipients. Club level recipients must meet all eligibility requirements in order for the club to be considered participating in the program. So when you get those applications, you want to review them and make sure you check, is the application every question answered? Because if there's blank questions, it's disqualified. The applicant, did they reside in one of SIA member countries or territories? Did they sign the application? Sometimes they forget to sign the application, and then we have to throw them out. Is the applicant a woman with a primary financial responsibility for her dependents? Does she demonstrate the financial need? Has she been accepted and enrolled and will be attending either undergraduate degree, vocational school, or training program? High school completion is also included now. Online courses, so if she's taking college courses online, that also allows her to be eligible. She just cannot be in a graduate program, okay?
Excuse me, Billie. There's a little contradiction on your slide. So the previous slide had most of this information, and this one is titled for region level judging.
Yes.
So you're saying at the club level, right, of course, they have to meet that criteria. And then when it comes to the regional, it's basically the same. Okay, not regarding
So-
the judge, who judges it, just judging the application.
Yes,
Okay.
so we're hoping when you get them at your club level, you're gonna weed through those, right?
Right.
When you're looking for your awardees, and some clubs will award one, some will do 3 or 4 awards at $1,000. And they have to be at $1,000 or more in order to be counted towards that, so. That's just something to think about. So if you have applicants that are not either filling out their application or they didn't sign it and you guys missed it at the club level, and then you try to send it on to the region judging, it'll be pulled out.
Yeah.
Because they're missing either one of these criteria on here. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Two quickies. One, when you're going through, because one of the first things is, are they qualified?
Yes.
If they, for example, they have a husband who makes more money than they make.
They're not the,
And
they're not the main
qualified, and you put that they're not qualified, and that just stops the process right there.
yes.
Okay, that's my first question. The second one, this might have been a fluke, but last year, my club got an applicant that another club also got the same applicant. Which is interesting because it should have been done by.
It should be going through the portal.
Going through the portal, and it shouldn't have happened. I know we had a whole bunch, and we passed some of ours through the system to be passed on to other clubs that needed them, which was a different scenario because we had to give the applicant's number and whatever. But, what are we doing like to ensure that doesn't happen again?
Well, when people do paper applications, there can be some extra confusion because it didn't get submitted through the portal. That's why they're really encouraging that everybody use that portal. And then there is a slide in here too, if we have time to get to it. It talks about if you have extra applications, how to share them. Don't just give them to other clubs. They need to go through the portal. Because there's a lot of confusion when clubs pass their unused applications to other clubs and they don't do through the portal. And then same clubs, multiple clubs can get the same applicant. So if you use the portal, that really does help cut down on that. Yes.
So are you saying that if you do a paper application, that then the club should go ahead and enter it through the portal?
Yes,
Okay.
update that information into the portal.
And then just, what is the reasoning? Is that, I know at our club, we've had a lot of conversation about the fact that we don't always follow our recipients, but someone starts school, they still need help the next year, but we don't, so you have to create a different scholarship within your club to be able to follow that person.
You can, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
so a lot of clubs have multiple scholarships that their individual clubs give, so then that, you would see if she would, qualify for one of your clubs, because they can only.
They don't
only
get
one
delivered
time.
once, but. Thank you.
Let's move over to Shoals. So eligible applicants can submit their application between August 15th to November 15th. Your Live Your Dream Awards levels, there's 3 different opportunities for cash level awards. So there's a club level, which most clubs will do a $1,000 award. Then the top winner from each club is gonna move on to the region level. And at the region level, they have an opportunity to win $3,000 or a $5,000. So the $5,000 goes to the top awardee at the region level. And then depending on how many that region has, additional $3,000. Okay, and that is determined by the previous year's club participation. And we're gonna talk about that hopefully if we have time. Because that's how the federation will decide on how much money to kick down to the regions. It is based off of how many clubs participated the year before. score and how many awards they gave out. So then, if they are the top winner at the region level, they'll go on to the federation level. And at the federation level, there are 3 $10,000 awards that are given out. So if that club member makes it to that level, not club member, sorry, that awardee makes it to that level, they have a potential to receive $16,000. So that's a lot. So we really want to encourage these ladies to apply. And they can use that money to pay for tuition, purchase books, transportation, childcare, help pay bills. It doesn't have to go directly to the college. They can decide where they need those funds the most. So there's a club participation toolkit, and I have the link up there for that. And I don't know if we're gonna have time to do a whole breakdown. I don't think we do. So I'm not gonna go into all the stuff that's in those toolkits, but I will tell you there's introduction, recruiting, selecting recipients. It'll tell you how to honor your recipients, how to report it, raise awareness.
Yeah, and on the SIA website, there is, in that toolkit, a poster that all you have to do is fill your stuff in and you can just print it out or put it all over your social media, and it gives them the link to apply. And they can put down your club, and sometimes they'll put a club, or they'll just put their zip code in, and that's how they send them from the portal to the closest club.
Okay, so there's the link for that. And if you didn't get to take a picture, like I said, just download it. And then I put all the links on where they can apply. And there's even the link if you need a paper application if somebody doesn't have the ability to go online. And if they're applying on their own online, they're gonna go in and they're gonna put in their zip code, and then that tells the system which club they're gonna send it to. So if you have multiple clubs in one town, you probably have multiple zip codes. So whichever zip code they put in that is closest, that's the club that's gonna get kicked over to. So these are our important deadlines. August 15th, the application system opens. November 15th is when it closes, and you have to have all your applications done at the club level awards. February 15th is the region level judging deadline, and March 15th is when they do the federation judging. I had a lot more information in here, but we've run out of time, so I'm just trying to skim through and give you the most important stuff. So if you're a new chartered club, you can apply for $1,000 award either in your first year or your second year of that newly chartered club. And you can go on and apply for that, and Soroptimist International will, SIA, will go ahead and send that information to you when you charter. You should have already received it, or the club president should have received it.
That's helpful because a lot of newly chartered clubs don't have the funding to do $1,000 for their first Live Your Dream awardee. So that's a big thing because you're just getting on your feet, so.
We've done 500.
You can, I know many clubs that are,
I mean, we started 500.
you can, clubs do different amounts, I know that.
Okay, I'm gonna jump right back in here just because we're running short on time and I apologize. So you no longer need to fill out a separate form when you're doing application sharing. Okay, you can just go ahead and connect with the clubs that are interested, and as your Live Your Dream coordinator, you can always reach out to me. And if you're a club who needs applications, feel free to reach out to me, and I can connect you with clubs who have extra applications. And you're gonna have to provide your club name, your ID, your club chair's contact information. And then that gets submitted in through the portal, and then you have to give SIA some time to go ahead, and they have to manually move that from your club's account into the other club's account. So make sure you give them plenty of time to do that. So these are our target goals for the Live Your Dream. So SIA gave us a target goal of 119 for the 2023-2024 club year, and we gave out 109 Live Your Dream scholarships that were at $1,000 or more. So we were very close of hitting the target. So for 2024-2025, this coming club year, our target goal has moved up to 120, and I'm really hoping that we'll be able to meet that. And if we even had 40 other clubs that gave out 3 Live Your Dream awards, we could hit our target. If we had all 48 of our clubs giving out at least one or more, we'll hit our target. So I know you guys probably have lots and lots of extra questions in regards to liquor drinks, so stop me in the hallway, email me, call me, and I'm gonna let Elaine talk about the Dream It Be